I'll be reacting to Police in a Pod, episode 7. I will be watching it off of Funimation's website, and I'll be starting my reaction from the 1 minute and 40-second mark in 1, 0, and go. Oh yeah, I'm pumped up for this. Alright, seems like this is gonna be at least a much more serious episode than the other ones from the looks of things. And I kind of like this because I've been waiting to see Kawhi challenged in a serious context. I mean, yeah, I kind of did get that in the other episodes. Yo, I love that determination right there. I like how that's her motivation. Oh yeah, that's maybe that's a good point. And the more hands you have on deck, the better. That's true, Alko. I'd be someone that has casual vibes. I kind of wish it would have been Fuji and Minamoto because that'd have been absolutely hilarious. But I guess I could see why they wouldn't do that because they're both similar and they wouldn't vibe pretty well off of each other. All right, let's let they go. She is way too noticeable that she's serious about this. Oh my, that's so fucking cute. But yeah, Minamoto has a point though. I'm surprised her girl doesn't have any dating experience considering she's beautiful. Yeah, I'm not gonna blame her for being stressed out. I mean, considering the shit that Minamoto did and he was warned not to drive that fast, yeah, I'm actually surprised this dude has an opportunity. He wasn't just straight up fired. Like, I'm actually pretty impressed. I mean, it's Kawhi. She ain't exactly the most. That's true. He's got to tread carefully here. I love how here, when it comes to our girl, Fuji, she is such a pro. Oh, man. I just love her savagery, like, straight up. Well, she is. But her personality is probably what scare almost anyone, though. Oh, man, but that personality is why I love her, though. I mean, considering officers aren't treated well, I can see why she'd abuse her power. They're all probably thinking that he's a lucky ass motherfucker. That's probably why they're all staring at him. It's too late. I mean, he's with a beauty that could probably pass as a model if she wasn't an officer. I mean, hey, he's gonna have to find a way of making it work, though. I mean, in life, you end up in spots you don't want to be in. Oh, I mean, at least she's trying to contribute to something while even going as far as buying shit. That's cute. Oh man, the girl's hungry though. I like how they all have varying taste. Atifuji has the best taste though, because I love those puffs. Oh. No, really, she does look like an actress. Like, no joke when it comes to Fuji. Well, she is sexy, though. Oh! I don't think they were calling her an hindrance, so they were just talking about her personality. But hey, I can see why she'd rather be spending time. Oh. I mean, the deal with Fuji, when you're dealing with someone like her, you suck up your pride. You do. And you just go with the flow because it's for the best in this scenario. I'd have barked too if I were in their spots, but at the same time, I would never be in that spot because I wouldn't have talked shit in front of her. I wouldn't even talk shit about her at all, actually. That's why I know I would have never been in that spot. Oh. Maybe they're getting half of their own source. Or who knows? Those two might actually be having some legitimate fun for all we know. You never know in scenarios like this. Damn, they be tackling it from every single angle. Impressive shit, though. I mean, it's for her job, though. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, man, it looks like he's supposed to have a heart attack. Well, yeah, I think that'd be for the best. Doesn't imagine he has a daughter that ends up joining the force regardless, though. I just love how he can, how much love he has for the job. And this is nice because it adds more emotional stakes. I mean, you already want them to capture the perpetrator, but this just adds a little bit extra. Hmm. I wonder what his previous experience was in the previous stakeout. That's fucking adorable. And it's nice getting to see her actually compliment someone like Yamana on occasions, considering when she does things and she says things to Yamada or Minamoto, it's to either tease or bust their chops. It's nice to hear actually say something legitimately nice. That's some nice character development for Fuji there. Damn. I mean, that would never cross his mind. Huh? I wonder what they mean by temptation, though. Oh, I really love how he's already in a celebratory tone, like at the drop of a hat. That's cute. Oh, that's what he meant by temptation. Oh shit. You know, that shows you why our girl was more cutesy than usual. I like how he's talking as if the dude's already been fired. I'm like, oh man, that's a cutesy shit I love. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting to see Kawhi get more experience when it comes to testing and questioning someone. You know, that actually makes sense. And also, plus, it's always better to play it safe than to be sorry. Hmm. Oh, of course it would mean Minamoto. I mean, yeah, I mean, then again, I could see why I'd be calling her a shorty. Him and Nikolai don't have good back and forth, that's for sure. Oh. I mean, who knows? He might let his guard down by seeing a lady. Hmm. Damn! I mean, at least that explains why Minamoto hasn't been fired yet. Holy shit. Not to say he doesn't deserve to have a little bit of scorn thrown towards him. He does. But holy shit, that's utterly savage. Huh. Oh. I mean, at least it worked in breaking the ice, though. Damn, I mean, it shows you that Minamoto, he's a fucking player with the way he be talking. And they also showed off a little bit of that side too in the previous episode. I'm assuming it's going to delve into that first, though. And you know what? I don't blame him for trying to get such a big dose from him. The more you know about your target, the better. Well, I'd say the reason why they're getting all that is so that they know how to react to any questions. Because the more information you know on someone in these situations, the better. That's my guess. Yo, this dude, he looks like he wants some blood. Oh. And that's what I love. Like whenever like they dramatize the artwork or make it look more detailed than usual, it always adds to the humor. Like it'd still be funny without it, but that extra layer to the visuals makes it even better. I mean, that's what life is sometimes. Oh. Aww. Kind of makes me feel bad for this lady here. Shit. And that's why it was important for Minamoto to get all the details on this lady because with this, she's much more able to open up. Because when you know someone, you're much more easily to open up to them or things like that. Or when someone's more casual in conversation. But sometimes to defend yourself, you got to resort to violence if the other party is violent. You know, that actually isn't such a bad message to go off, too. Sometimes it's best to avoid certain problems if you can't resolve it directly. And I like that bit of characterization with Kawaii because you can tell she's feeling a little bit of sympathy for the lady. That's actually pretty cool. Oh my! That's true, and they're more likely to harm someone sometimes to get to that source of drugs. Yeah, unfortunately, the law is the law. There are rules. Yeah, because no matter what, even if at their core Yukari and Kenji might be good people, they still took advantage of people and selling those drugs, as sad as it is. Because even when good people do bad things, they still gotta pay the repercussions and consequences of their actions, unfortunately, as it is. That's just the way life is. Because if it wasn't like that, life would be more crazier than it already is. Arco, looks like this year was born ready. No wonder why she's all dressed so freaking formally and good. Okay. I just love how Minamoto's so fucking calm about this. So shows you how much of a cool and collective badass he is. When it comes to fried chicken, I like how it relates a bit earlier when he says he likes eating fried chicken in a stakeouts. Oh shit! But you know, I like this. It shows you how gutsy our girl really is in going there. Oh, looks like. Aww. Oh, that's why they had her with me. I mean, he's got a point. And that explains why they had Kawhi with Minamoto, and they said it didn't matter who was with Minamoto here. Because they needed Minamoto for the smooth talking, but someone else to keep him in line. Not in line. Well, y'all know what I mean when I say that. Aww. Oh, man. That is such a sweet and emotional scene here. Because it shows you that. Oh. Could it be the birthday of her son, maybe? Oh, never mind. Oh. Oh, hey. At the very least, now she finally said something. You know, her mother actually is quite the looker considering her age. Kind of could pass for Yukari's sister there. Okay, so I was wrong. I was thinking it might have been her son's birthday, but it actually ended up being her mother's birthday. Oh, that's so sweet. And that shows you how detail oriented Minamoto is, then, because he must have known that it would have been the mother's birthday. Oh, so he knew that Kawhi was going to react that way. Because when he said you play your ace at the last second, that says a lot. Right there. All right, this was a great episode. I'm going to give this one straight up a 9 out of 10. I mean, first half was amazing because we got to see them actually do something serious. And then we got an extension of that in the second half. So narratively, this episode was well done for that reason. We saw them tell the perpetrators first half, second half. We got to see a confession come out of them. So from a narrative standpoint, the episode, it didn't dick around at all. It made sure that something substantial was happening at every single moment, to its credit. So that's why I really like the writing quality of the episode. And that wasn't the only thing I loved about this episode specifically. Something else that made this episode good was just the comedy. Like when you have Fuji buttering up motherfucking Yamada, but then afterwards we see that she had him wrapped up in a finger, and that prevented him from singling Minamoto just so that our girl could get more PTO time without even giving a care in the world that Minamoto could be friend. I'm like, yo, this one makes our fucking girl a savage that she gives zero fucks that her actions could have caused Minamoto to be potentially fired. I thought that was absolutely hilarious and amazing. Comedy right there. And from a character standpoint, it actually does a lot too. Which I'll delve into once the ED's over. Oh, it's over, I guess. And that wasn't the only thing I loved about this episode. I really love the fact that this episode also set up our Fuji for some nice character development because it was so cute to see her compliment Yamada. Now, yes, you could say that maybe she was acting in order to make sure that he doesn't signal Minamoto so that obviously her group would have captured the perpetrators first. But I still think that's a bit of character moment for Fuji because I don't think she'd be able to say something like that so easy with a smiley face if she didn't at least somewhat mean it. So it was cool to see that she does look at Yamada in a positive light. And speaking of which, it gives Yamada some character development because we do see that he sees some of the good qualities in Fuji, and at the same time, we see some of his downsides, like he's taken aback and being complimented so much that he forgets to signal his boy. So it sort of has also a kind of like a mindset of thinking with your dick, not your brain in that instance, in a hilarious sense anyway. So that's what I thought the character writing for our Yamada was pretty good. I loved what they did with Kawaii, how she is such a fucking novice. Well, not a novice, but she's so new at this that she can't even do something like hold hands with Minamoto. I thought that was absolutely hilarious. And Minamoto's just trying to make it work, but he just doesn't have much to work with. I thought that was hilarious to see the emotional turmoil he was in the episode. And speaking of which, it gave us more moments from Minamoto. Actually seeing him work his magic to the point that he actually be able to get a confession off of the lady was fucking cool as hell. And it does a great job of giving Minamoto more feats. Because aside from showing us how detail-oriented he is, which the other episodes have done, and this episode just reinforces that, we see how he relates to people pretty damn easily, too. And that's what makes him such a well-done character, if you ask me. Then, aside from the character running being damn good, I gotta say, I even love how there were consequences in the previous episode. Actually seeing how important it was for Minamoto to get a bit of success. And I love how they sort of played off that plot point in this episode with seeing him succeed and getting that lady to confess. So that's why I thought all the story beats in this episode were well done. Animation quality looked pretty damn good too, especially when characters got super damn serious. It just made the whole thing funnier and more livelier. Thought the voice acting in the episode was damn good. And that's why if I had to rate the episode overall, I gotta give this one a 9 out of 10. Honestly, this series has been on fire over the last few weeks, to its credit. And I'm definitely pumped the hell up to see what they're gonna do next, because honestly, this anime, with the way it be turning out, it's probably gonna end up being, at the very least, in my top 10 anime of the season list for sure. Like, it's already there. Like, as long as this series can just modestly stick its landing, it should be safe in its spot, like straight up. And this season hasn't actually been no slouch when it comes to anime, with anime like Demon Slayer, Rankings of Kings, Shenmue, Delicious Party Precure. Being in that list, it's no slouch. But yeah, these are my thoughts on the episode overall. I freaking loved it. But anyways, y'all, I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about either my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, or subscribe. And I'll see y'all later if you come back for more, because so that y'all don't miss my reaction, I recommend y'all subscribe. But anyways, y'all, have a great, safe day or night, and I'll see y'all later if you come back for more, y'all. Bye-bye.